So without question, it is one of the most awaited, most anticipated days on the footballing calendar. So many teams, so many ambitions, and only a handful will go forward to achieve those ambitions. That is the nature of our fascinatingly competitive game. Such scenes here, a sea of team colours, songs ringing down from the stands. The tone is set for the 90 minutes ahead. Chance! And the ball's come loose here. It's the cutter! Oh, that's quite incredible!
As openings go, this is up there. Another magnificent finish from Mr. Magnificent. This could be good, very good.
Nakata duly reaps his reward, kept his cool whilst the defence lost their bearings.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. And it's Messi. Messi! In he goes again! And yes, it's there! Hot knife through butter. They have done it again. Mbappe at his razor-sharp best there.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
No doubt as to who has the momentum here now. The only doubt is how many is coming.
Owen. That has been cut short. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. And he's picked out the run. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
And he has been fouled there. Not much doubt about who's going to take this one. He went for the curler. Up towards the front line. Now it's Messi. Played with speed from back to front. Owen, driving on and making good progress. Adams gets it clear and reclaimed it in a trice. It's a pretty loose pass. Over to the left, nicely intercepted. Adams, Beckenbauer, and it's Messi. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Ernest. Now it's Mohamed Salah. Now it's Mohamed Salah. Lovely ball, great hit! And we have our very first corner. And that should get the job done. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And now a sudden chance to counter. Passing is crisp and sharp. And that's a good ball. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Guardiola. Costa Corta. And here's Messi. Good spot, he's seen the run. He's got away. Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
It's easy to say it, but difficult to stop it when runs in behind her are being made like that.
Mbappe. And there is the half-time whistle. Would you review the first half?
Look, Peter, this isn't good. Their body language is not encouraging, and the manager must have a major verbal impact, or else.
And if you do have a chance today, please take some time out to give your support to our Better Stadium Fund.
Here we go again then.
Well, this half might require them to produce a plan A, B and C. Levelling the score is easier said than done, but that will be the target. Get back on terms and then use that momentum.
Shapes to shoot! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
It's their second corner of the game. Messi with the short one. He's had a shot! Corner number 3 coming up. And it's been taken short. He's got a side of goal. And it's come back out to him. It's a loose ball. Mateus. And now they can spring out of defence. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. And here's Mohamed Salah. Well, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. Messi proves just a little bit too strong.
Look, they've had their chance to regroup and rethink. Now they've got to stir a revival.
He's through, it's 1-0 Rummenigge! He has done it! Back within one! They have them in their sights again! And that really is so impressive.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Listen, goals change games, and that has changed the whole complexion of this one. They have the momentum now.
Mohamed Salah, now the finish! A potential goal of the season contender, if only.
Mohamed Salah may have ultimately failed in his cause, but there's a really positive reaction amongst the fans for that kind of effort.
Gerard. Rummenigge. He's got tall. He's missed, but not by that far.
That is a really good chance missed, Peter. Certainly the way he's been playing.
Roberto Carlos. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That was well played. Well stopped.
Great chance! And that would have won it.
He got too ahead of himself there, thinking how he could have made things safe.
Chelsea get their 4th corner. He gets big. Oh, he has stuck it into his own net.
Oh, I've been there myself, and that's the last thing he wanted to happen. I really sympathise.
So 1 moment's crazy confusion, but they all count.
Listen, sometimes you need that little...
There's the shot! Well, now it's oh, he's been caught on it here. And another try! Goal at his mercy, and somehow he's missed it.
Well, his movement has certainly picked up. He's got that decisive goal on his mind.
Now it's Mohamed. Just clearly indeed present showed. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it.
There will be 5 minutes added time.
Oh, good-looking ball. A real... He's got the shot away! And he has kicked it out somehow.
Rummenigge clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Corner number 2 then. Bastoni is there to clear. Costa Curta. And that will be the final act. In the end then, no joy. Not for the want of trying, not for the want of running. Simply they were beaten by a better team. So the wait is over, we can finally get going. Welcome to everybody who has joined us for this unmissable game. Hugely anticipated, hugely hyped, undoubtedly the place to be at this moment in time. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. And already we're underway here. Rummenigge. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
And the ball's gone astray.
Well, as box office names go, Peter, David Beckham is right up there.
Yeah, he can turn styles quickly. That's a chance! Marvellous goal!
Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible. It's the stuff you work on the training ground time and time again, and it came off.
So the game's first significant moment. Now the finish! Now that is commitment to the cause. Inter Milan with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And now a sudden chance to counter. It's a great ball. Ernest. Inter Milan upping the intensity here, having lost possession.
Yeah, it's actually very...
He's had a hit! It's really well cleared. Mbappe. And he's had a hit!
What a cracking save from the keeper. That may turn out to be a pivotal moment.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Fiddles it through. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Guardiola. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0. And the shot! He has done it! And again, they simply do not know what has hit them.
Well, I think there's a few trying to claim offside, but he looks to have been on. Yeah, he was on.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
Rummenigge, and he's away. Big and the finish!
Well, the keeper seemed to go into study mode then, and he's read it beautifully.
Mbappe, he's found a way through. Mbappe! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Oh, what has happened here? He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. And now they can clear their lines. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Now it's Mohamed. There's the hit! And it's there! And they're at it again in double quick time.
Well, his movement is all based on fine margins, and the timing of his run then was well and truly sewn up already, Peter, but please feel free to forget what I've just said if there's a spectacular turnaround.
Really has been an astonishing game, peppered with goals. You cannot help feeling that the second half will supply more. That gets things going for the second half. And he was quick to react. Owen. Guardiola. Rummenigge. Not the most accurate pass. That's a nicely measured pass. He's cut it out. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. And nicely intercepted. Koundé. Oh, he's found support out wide. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Oh, good. Mbappe! Oh, that's a waste.
Well, we were anticipating this. They're very much set up for the counter-attack, and I don't see it changing anytime soon. Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Rummenigge. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Yamal. Might be danger here. He's got the shot away! He scores!
Yeah, the pass was bang on, and he just had to ensure he didn't stray offside. The finish was actually bang on too.
So, just a consolation, or is there a way back from here? Owen. Passing nice and neat. Maldini does really well to win the ball there. Always onto this. And he cuts out the supply. Beckenbauer. Back into the middle. Mateus, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Rodri cuts out the pass. It's gone for a throw-in. Rummenigge. And it's Owen. ball! Now that's a real chance missed.
He's definitely playing with a lot more conviction. This team should look to him to produce the catalyst for a comeback.
He's through here. Rummenigge shapes the shoot! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Rummenigge is offering a right smile there.
And it's hoisted clear. Inter Milan have the chance to go the other way.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Couldn't squeeze it through. Guardiola. Oh, Gudrick. And that's it. What a satisfying performance. A performance at times of determination and occasionally magic. Simply, they had all... Well, it is a game which, in the grand scheme of things, may not have too much riding on it, but it is equally clear and very visible that there is much pride around it. Chants are filling our ears, proud renditions of hymns and songs. It is the perfect soundtrack. And expectations are rising and decibel levels are rising. The noise is quite something. You can feel what football means to the people in this part of the world. Can he put it away? What a wonderful goal!
Well, once more, it's him. And we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other. And it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react. And there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Mbappe! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
And now they can spring out of defence. Oh, well played, well sorted out. That's headed upfield. Rummenigge. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped. Oh, that's such a good run. More of that, please.
And smartly reclaimed. He is just caressing the ball. Cafu looking to get on the end of this.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Bellingham. Oh, he's had another try! Really well taken goal. And they're at it again in double quick time.
Yeah, they were made to pay for not moving the ball smartly enough through a very strong pressing wave.
Madrid are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, now's the time you can afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
He's found some space. Cafu. Bellingham. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with Bellingham! He's got to be quick to recover this. Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Bellingham usually is so good from that range. He didn't quite connect as he can, though.
And now a sudden chance to counter. Bellingham. Oh, time. Excellent interception. Time perhaps for one last twist before half-time. And it's Salah. Valverde. Bellingham. Now it's Mbappe. And Dixon. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. And Batistuta! And more and more and more. A quite incredible spell. They are flying.
That looks like a preconceived plan. Win the ball and then unleash.
3-0 and things are starting to look awfully cosy. Cafu. Bellingham. Nicely aimed pass. And the half-time whistle goes. So you hear the chants of easy, easy, and those are entirely justified. 3-0 after 45 minutes, and it is hard to believe that there won't be more after the break. That gets things going for the second half.
Well, I'm sure...
Mbappe! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Mateus. They're urging him to shoot. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Perisic. Saliba. And it's Beckham. And it's Batistuta. Owen.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
Mohamed Salah is offering some sort of an apology there.
The movement was good, but the pass lacked authority, a cause of mild frustration. Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Owen. Great ball if he can get there. Oh, that's a key interception. That's ruffled a few. Oh, what a mistake! He's got away. Diving header! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Danger averted for now.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Oh, they could be caught out here. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
And that has put paid to that. Mohamed Salah was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Now it's Mbappe. Beckenbauer spots it and intercepts. Bellingham. Now the finish! And it's in! It is no contest. It is a landslide.
After 76 minutes.
The breakaway clinical and clean, and the finish unerring.
Well, this is a well-rehearsed drill. As soon as possession is regained, the commitment to attack is lethal.
Madrid are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that. Big chance! No mistake!
Look, there just wasn't much of a gap to begin with, and to find it, I think it was a fine drive, and I don't think the keeper could have really planned for that. I think he's a bit unlucky in that instance.
They're still trying to make a game of this. Oh, it's Owen.
Substitutions taking place.
Beckham. The final 5 minutes. Shot could be on. It's a mighty effort. He has done it.
Well, we've seen the hunger to win it back and the focus to make it count. A very tasty combination.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
And the frightening thing is, Peter, this isn't even a surprise. He thrives in these situations.
Added minute has been indicated.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here. There will be 4 extra minutes. Musiala! Brought out the best in the keeper.
A moment to try and place the cherry on the cake.
And that has gone straight into touch. And that will be the final act. Well, that was thrilling. A game of champs and chumps. The winners were so good at times. A side that can and will trouble more or less everyone. Well, they say football's only a game, but you should try telling this lot. Without a doubt, it is the week's most eagerly awaited contest, a sporting event which has magnificent scenery as its backdrop. It is tribal, and it has aroused the most primal of instincts in so many of us, and we are glad to have you alongside us for it. And this place is living up to its reputation as one of the noisiest corners of the footballing world. No decibels spared in this collective chorus. And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
And we have our very first corner. And now a sudden chance to counter. Mohamed Salah hits one! That's really well manoeuvred. Rummenigge. And he has kept it out somehow.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Well, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. It's out for a goal kick. And the pass is intercepted. Could have been dangerous, but it came to nothing. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
Costa Curta makes the interception. Rummenigge. He's beaten the last man. It shapes the shoot. Beckenbauer with the clearance. Your impression so far, Jim?
Yeah, they've got a good grip on this game now to turn it into a stranglehold.
That's a nicely measured pass. Dixon to Guardiola. Look at the space. Pedri! Goal! It was the crispest of hits. He just crashed it in.
Yeah, I just thought he made great use of his upper body there. It would have taken something really special to keep that in.
After 29 minutes is...
So we have our breakthrough.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here. And while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now.
Cruyff. And Cruyff!
What a cracking save from the keeper. That may turn out to be a pivotal moment.
Now it's Mohamed Salah. Oh, that's a key interception. He's looking for the runner here. Played out wide. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Mateus. Have a shot.
Okay, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Cruyff, a player of legendary status. Oh, that was vital. Mateus. Rummenigge. Pedri. Roberto Carlos. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it.
2 added minutes has been
He has
indicated.
slightly undercooked that one.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
And the whistle has gone for a reckless challenge there. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. Well, how can he finish? And he's straight offside. And we hit half-time. So the end of the first half, both teams have had their moments. There's been no shortage of talking points, but there has been just one goal, and that is the state of it at the break. 1-0.
Well, for me, Peter, things have never really got going, but at least this will be a good time to reflect and regroup. I can see a few changes coming, because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
And the game has already resumed here.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Passes short and sharp. Tottenham upping the intensity here, having lost possession.
Yeah, it's actually very good pressing. They want it back as quickly as they can get it, and they're hunting in packs to do just that.
Good to watch.
It really is. It's rugged and robust, but it still needs plenty of intelligence and teamwork.
That is Stuta! A real chance and a real let-off.
Another example of how comfortable this team is on the break.
Looking for the run. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Oh, that's a fine interception. Ernest. And it's Owen. And that's been intercepted. Interesting ball. That has been cut short. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to level this.
Ernest. Salah. Rummenigge. Mohamed Salah. Now it's Owen. It's loose, and there's a race for the ball.
That's what has to be done now, no question about it.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Oh, he's through the middle. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. The ball is bounced loose now.
There's a real appetite from them to finally put this game to bed, but will they?
That's been cut out, well played. He's got tall. He should have put that one away.
He's really trying to take this upon himself to get it won.
Now it's Owen. Well seen, saw that coming. Oh, perfectly measured that. Guardiola.
Yeah, it's safe to say that they just need to manage this to secure the win now.
Decent hit! It's there! 2 minutes, and we're all square again!
Well, it always comes down to the telling final pass, and that was a beauty.
After 88 minutes is
Time then for the first substitution of the game. All
All
square again into the dying minutes.
It just goes to show you what determination can achieve. Okay, there isn't much time left, but if we have to find the winner now, there's no question who I'll be backing.
Oh, well played, well sorted out. And that will be it. Decent game of football, that. Intense, intriguing. And both sides, as it turns out, unable to be separated. Rummenigge, voted man of the match. So the wait is over, we can finally get going. Welcome to everybody who has joined us for this unmissable game. Hugely anticipated, hugely hyped. Undoubtedly the place to be at this moment in time. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Now the finish! It's in!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate. On heels rather than toes. Nongbua Pichaya really were asking for trouble there by failing to cope with a formidable press.
Longhua Pichaya are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And he's intervened well there. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
And nicely intercepted. Adams cuts it out. So just a one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. Owen! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. He's done very well to get to that.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
And we have our very first corner. Rodri with the clearance. And now a sudden chance to counter. Rummenigge.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Now it's Owen. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Del Piero.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
And it's Owen. Now it's Mohamed Salah. Szoboszlai. That's Guardiola. Mosquera. Now he's off and running. Now it's Mbappe. João Neves.
That's a modern defender's instinct from
He rises! Oh, surely that deserved a better outcome.
Yeah, it's very well timed. A delivery like that with the right amount of pace and whip can be a nightmare to defend against. Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
And he was quick to react. And he welcomes it in. Mbappe! And that's caused a worry or two.
Yeah, that's a decent try when you consider the range.
Looking here to chip it through. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. And he's heaved it away.
1 minute at a time.
Great ball if he can get there. There's the shot! It's run loose. Oh, he's been caught on it here. A decent effort as the first half draws to a close. So the end of the first half, both teams have had their moments. There's been no shortage of talking points, but there has been just one goal, and that is the state of it at the break. 1-0.
There's plenty of positives to take despite the lead being so small, Peter. I think playing well, good energy, a little more composure up front perhaps. That's not too much to ask.
Leading 1-0 at the break. A solitary goal, that has been the crucial difference. Looking for options for movement. Picked out. Oh, shooting chance! It's in! 2 up and threatening to pull clear.
That looks like a preconceived plan. Win the ball and then unleash.
So that's 2 now without reply.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been established.
Szoboszlai. Del Piero. Del Piero! João Neves. And here's the hits one! Oh, taken with style! Oh, delicious, such devilish curl.
You know, I'm not going to be hard on the goalkeeper because that moved all over the place on its journey.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Well, it was important they didn't get ahead of themselves and lose their discipline. This game plan could near well reward them with an equaliser.
And they've got a throw. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And it's Guardiola. Well, Jim, it is abundantly clear that the tone of this game has changed markedly within the last few moments.
Well, it has, because the deficit has now been halved, Peter, and because of that, it seems to have developed into some sort of shock for them, and it's going to be very interesting to see how they can take it on from here. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Just about up to 75 minutes. Mbappe! I think that's offside. Yes, it is. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
And he's picked out the run. Now it's Mohamed. Great chance! And it's in!
Well, I think there's a few trying to claim offside, but he looks to have been on. Yeah, he was on.
So the lead now is 2.
Well, that's pretty much sealed it now. And surely, Peter, we're not going to see any complacency after that.
It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Soboslai. Del Piero. That's going to go a long way. Well, they've got it again. Mateus. Oh, unnecessary risks, and the game is petering out here. Well, played right into his path.
4 added minutes has been indicated.
Rodri. João Neves, who's set up 1 goal so far. Time added on 4 minutes. Rummenigge. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Guardiola. And we're done. Well, don't you just love it when a plan comes together? Victory never in doubt in the mind of the mastermind in all of this. A solid win, which will be welcomed all round. Well, they say football's only a game, but you should try telling this lot. Without a doubt, it is the week's most eagerly awaited contest, a sporting event which has magnificent scenery as its backdrop. It is tribal, and it has aroused the most primal of instincts in so many of us, and we are glad to have you alongside us for it. And the matchday noise at this place is truly special. The pride, the passion. Can he finish? And the ball's come loose here. And he's quick to get it clear again. What an impressive figure Oliver Kahn cuts.
Yeah, they call him the Titan, Peter, and the reasons are fairly obvious. As personalities go, we're talking big.
As close as you get to goalkeeping perfection. And here's Osimhen.
What an absolute shame. The composure and imagination to set himself free. He should be locked up after that.
Mateus. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Oh, and he's through the middle. Rummenigge. And he's managed to get free. Brilliantly cut out. And that has been clubbed away. And he's being shifted off it. Neither side yet able to find the net. Guardiola. Rummenigge. Rummenigge! Goal! Galatasaray! And Galatasaray have the lead. That really was a thing of beauty, curled in effortlessly.
Oh, that's a measured delight. The curl he applied was immaculate.
Galatasaray have taken the lead.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus as the opposition will inevitably react.
Cafu looking to get on the end of this. Keeper's dealt with that.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Costa Curta.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. Rummenigge, that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Owen. It's Cruyff. Owen. Cruyff. Rummenigge. Great defending, strong and determined. Rummenigge proving a very adept defender. It was a good tackle too. And it's half-time here. Well, a very decent watch up to now, but just the one goal so far. It has been competitive and combative throughout.
It's a dressing room that needs rousing at half-time because, in truth, they've not really been at it so far. If the pep talk works, we may see a very different side second half. We need to.
And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Cruyff. And he's had it nicked away. Or played right into his path. Rummenigge, held by a goal, needing to go up a gear. That's how it looks here. Well, that looks a good ball through. He's had a shot! He's got a goal! They have come roaring back!
Oh, listen, the writing was on the wall. It looked like this was going to happen, and it has. Yeah, they've only got themselves to blame. Mistakes in those areas are very punishable.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And it's Salah. Owen. Oh, that was vital. Now, who's going to be first to this?
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Now, that's well seen too. Tadic. Well, that is not the best ball. And he offers an apologetic look.
Oh, that just required a bit more oomph to reach its target.
Osimhen. Galatasaray have it back and can go again. He is through here. Fires it in low.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Cafu. Beckenbauer clears it away. 5 minutes left on the clock. Rummenigge. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
And here's Owen. The ball has bounced loose now. Mohamed Salah.
You wonder if that's it now, but there may be one more opportunity, Peter, for a late steal here.
Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Decent game of football, that. Intense, intriguing. And both sides, as it turns out. Well, it is a game which, in the grand scheme of things, may not have too much riding on it, but it is equally clear and very visible that there is much pride around it. Chants are filling our ears, proud renditions of hymns and songs. It is the perfect soundtrack. And we have in front of us this gloriously imposing arena. Absolutely perfect for a game of this nature. Well, if you didn't just miss it, we are up and running already. And here's Mohamed Salah. Honest! And claimed it back swiftly. And here's Mohamed Salah. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Well, a player that's very much moulded in the role of the traditional Spanish number 5 is Rodri. He certainly has the sort of physique that would allow him to do the job. He has both the muscle and the brains to provide the creative and defensive support whenever necessary.
He would be the obvious choice, wouldn't he? He certainly has all the right qualities. Quality ball. Owen.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Quarter of an hour played. No goals as yet.
Oh, good ball!
And he's there to get it away. Taken back almost at once. And it's Owen. Ernest. It's a loose touch and the ball is anyone's. Corinthians applying the press here, a high press.
Yeah, we see this so often these days, but it does demand an awful lot of work rate and, of course, the discipline, because it has to be with everyone. It can't be with one or two. If that starts happening here, it'll just fall away.
Yeah, and there are so much of them, but of course, the returns can be terrific. Goal kick. No, I stand corrected, it's a corner. Beckham standing over it. That's a decent clearance. There's the shot! Just off target. Owen. He can run onto that. Costa Curta kept his eye on it, and he's there. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Yeah, the idea was right. The delivery wasn't. They can revisit that further on.
He's beaten the last man. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Beckenbauer. Belly. Costa Curta. Now he's off and running. Costa Curta. Some really good ball movement. Adams. Ernest. Has a shot! They've scored!
That couldn't have been a more potent injection of belief for this team. Top man, top draw. Look, there just wasn't much of a gap to begin with, and to find it, I think it was a fine drive, and I don't think the keeper could have really planned it.
And the half-time whistle goes. And it's a half which has simmered along nicely, warming up to what may be a more open second half to follow.
It's a dressing room that needs rousing at half-time, because in truth they've not really been at it so far. If the pep talk works, we may see a very different side second half. We need to.
Here we go again then.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Dixon. Guardiola. Well read, and the danger is averted. Oh, great ball! And he's taking no chances there. Owen! And Owen!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Guardiola. Did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Bellingham. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Elbow goal, needing to go up a gear. That's how it looks here. Now it's Owen. He has found the way through. Plenty to aim at here. Has a go!
Well, it's good stuff. This is better.
Well, they're looking and the finish! He scored! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
Well, that's something that'll make the manager proud because they dug in deep then and they've got their leveller.
The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
The attendance for this match was 71,000.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Oh, look, Peter, I was on the fence before a ball was kicked and I still haven't moved.
And he's intervened well there. Corinthians are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Keeper's got good distance on that. And it's Beckham. Belletti. Nice control. And here's Messi. That's a sharp pass. Owen. That has been cut short. Back into the middle.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Worth a try, but not this time.
Beckham cannot be faulted for trying. It was asking to be hit just a bit straighter.
It's their second corner of the game. And the chances keep on coming. They're awarded another corner. Corinthians have their third corner. Beckenbauer clears it away. He's having a go! Goal at his mercy, and somehow he's missed it.
Bellingham fully appreciates that. He could have won it then, and now he'll be all the keener not to lose it.
Rummenigge. Now there's a can he finish? Goal! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward!
Well, we could be a little critical of that defence then, but the timing was pretty much perfect.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
I just think this has been a lesson in character, togetherness and composure. I think most teams would have crumbled by now, but this refusal to give up is brilliant.
Oh, that's a key interception.
4 added minutes has been indicated.
Costa Curta is there to clear.
There they go, hunting again.
4 added minutes on the board. And that's it. So the winners bullish and belligerent after a remarkable collective effort. Fall behind they may have done, but they were having none of that. Rummenigge.